Now that you guys know how to build expressions using algebra tiles on an expression mat, we're going to take it a step further and look at how we can compare expressions with algebra tiles on an expression comparison mat. Let's say you were given this expression comparison mat and you were asked which side is greater. Well, on this one, you guys know how to make zero pairs, right? And you could easily cancel out your zeros that you see and determine which side of the mat is greater. And after making my zero pairs, I see that mat A leaves me with 2, and mat B leaves me with -3. Therefore, mat A is the greater mat. It's pretty easy to see it when we're working with integers, but what happens when we throw some variables in? Let's try it with this mat. Alright, we have mat A, which has x squared plus x minus x plus -5, and mat B has x squared plus x plus -x plus -4. If I were to start making zero pairs, I can eliminate some of these tiles to make it simpler. I see a zero pair there, and there's one. But now I don't have any zero pairs left. What I'm left with is x squared plus -5 and x squared plus -4. But the tricky part is we don't know what x is, so we can't really compare them quite yet. But there's an additional legal move that you guys will learn today, and it's called removing a balanced set. What that means is we can take the same thing off of both mats and still maintain whatever balance was there to begin with, or whatever relationship was there. So I have an x squared on mat B and an x squared on mat A. I'm going to pull that off of each mat. And I also see that I have -4 on mat B and I have -4 on mat A. So if I remove the same tiles off both mats, I still maintain whatever comparison was there to begin with. And I see that what I'm left with on mat A is -1. And on mat B I have no tiles left, so I have 0. Well, now I can make a comparison. Since 0 is greater than -1, I can say that mat B is greater than mat A. That brings us to our two legal moves that we know so far. The first one is to make zero pairs, and that's when you take the opposite tiles off of the same side of the mat. And you can see in the example here, we're removing a +2 and a -2 from the same side of the mat. You could also remove a zero pair over here from this mat. Okay? The new move that you're learning today is the removing a balanced set, and that's when you take the same tiles off of both mats. So in the example below, we can take x off of both mats, we could take -1 off of both mats, and we could take 4 off of both mats, and then see what's left to compare them. Let's try it with this example. We want to figure out which mat is greater. Start by recording the original expression. Mat A has x plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 1, or you can do plus -1. Mat B has x plus 4 plus -2, or -2. Again, doesn't matter which way you write it. Once I start using my legal moves, I see I can take an x off both mats. I can remove a zero pair there, and here's another zero pair. I also still have 2 left on mat B, so I can take 2 off of mat A, and that's as simplified as I can get it. And now mat A is left with 1, 2, 3, 4. And mat B has no tiles left, so I can now see that mat A is greater than mat B. So when it asks which is greater, mat A. And here's my proof for that. Alright, I'd like you guys to finish the rest that are on your note sheet, and we'll do more of these in class tomorrow. Thanks.